Hey y'all, it's Shamika, and I'm back with some wisdom for those who need to hear this. I need you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In today's topic, I'm going to be sharing with you knowing your identity. If you don't know your identity, then that means that you are putting yourself in a place to fall for whatever the devil is possibly throwing at you. Now, in no way am I passing judgment of not knowing who you are, meaning who you are in Christ. If you're out here operating without Christ, and that means that you are walking around as if you have multiple personalities, meaning, or the popular code, meaning code switching in any room that you are going into, because you don't know who you are. You are putting your identity into you could be putting your identity into expensive things, meaning expensive cars, expensive shoes, expensive clothes, and you're doing all of that to get a lot of temporary attention because you don't know who you are in Christ and what He thinks about you and says about you. And in reality, all you're doing is making the rich people even richer by keep putting money in their pocket by buying all this expensive stuff. And the sad thing is some of the people that are out here doing this, trying to keep up with everybody else, can't even afford to do that. So they're running up a lot of credit card debt that they can't afford to pay off in this lifetime, trying to keep up with everybody else because they're lacking what their genuine identity is. If you knew what your identity was, then you will sit there and do something in wisdom, like take that money and put it into a nest egg in case something bad happens, like a death in the family, something happens to somebody, expensive hospital bills, being able to pay your mortgage off for a year, being able to pay your bills off for a year, rather than giving it to people who already have a lot of money, or volunteering in your community, helping the poor, giving back to your community, taking your money and creating programs within the community to help people that are in need instead of wasting that money on things that you do not need. You also, once you find out who you are, you can find your own community of people who will accept you for who you are, because once you know who you are in Christ and what God says about you, you will have the confidence to go into any room and keep the same identity and not code switch or put your money and waste your money on materialistic things. I thank you for coming to my channel, sharing your time with me.